Yeah, it's good.
Yo, what's good? It's Hakbutta, smooth like butter. Welcome to the Tabernacle. I'm with my bro, my co-host.
Showtime, the go time. Y'all already know what it is. We back in the Tabernacle, giving y'all another episode of the truth, man. Oh man, it's been a few weeks though. It's been a few weeks,
bro. but first things first. Oh wait, we call it the Tabernacle. There you go.
There you go. That's it.
We gotta let them know.
Hey,
the Tabernacle. We say shit that people think,
but we here to say.
We scared to say it. They scared to say it, but we gonna say it. We gonna say it.
You know what I mean? Hey, look. This is where all the questions get answered, man. But you know what I mean? Oh, before we get into it though, I mean, I know we've been going for a minute. The trip you was in. I
was in New Orleans.
Yeah,
I'm sorry we didn't give you that last episode, but we still been consistent. New Orleans, you asked. Trip was crazy. The most ass I ever seen in years, my friend. In years, bro.
So you see that much ass in Miami?
Not as much as New Orleans. They had the clap.
What about the food, man? What about the food?
The food was busting. I have it like every spot I went to, the food was fire.
Okay.
Every spot.
I ain't had a chance to go yet. I went real close, but I ain't have a chance to go yet, man. I always choose. The last time I chose Miami over New Orleans. You know,
I was biting shrimp and I wanted to bite ass. I saw ass walking past like.
See, I'm traveling for the food. He traveling for the cheeks. You dig?
Cheekies.
But man,
what you been on?
Bro, working, bro. Like grinding, man. Y'all already know Showtime Trucking and Hauling. Tap in for all your transportation needs. I got you. Business been growing, booming.
That's alright.
It's, you know what I mean. It's a blessing though. Know what I mean, I can't even front. Like,
that's alright.
It's like a lot of times I don't feel like I'm working because I mean it's hard work. Don't get it twisted. It's hard work. You know what I mean, but. It's what I want to do, and I don't have nobody in my ear. So,
yo, what I like about what you did about your Showtime Trucking and Hauling, which is lit to me.
Okay,
bro, you quit your job. You know how big that is?
Yes and no.
Can we get a cheers to that?
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
That's lit. That's lit. I'm proud of you, bro. For real, that's lit.
It's one of them things because you know, well, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think I just started it. I actually had the business for a couple years, and I was working my regular job and working, doing my trucking joint too. So I remember was like,
when you told me, like, I'm not telling nobody, I'm keeping it under wraps. Because you had it for a minute,
man.
I remember you were like, I'm not gonna tell nobody until I actually get this shit situated for real.
It's only because a lot of times, you know, we like to count our chickens for they hatch, and sometimes that shit don't pan out that way. And the type of person I am. I hate when shit don't go, probably like all of us. I hate when that shit don't go my way. So I'm grinding to make sure that when I do get to that point, like, oh nah, I got a leg to stand on. All this shit is set in stone.
I like that.
You know what I mean? I was working on my business. A lot of people, no offense to, you know, anybody trying to do stuff, but a lot of people, myself included, in the past, start stuff we don't finish.
That's true.
We don't really put that leg work in.
Yeah, but a lot of times when we can put out that leg forward and be consistent with anything in life.
You know what I mean?
You can take over.
For consistency, bro.
With everything in life.
Discipline, consistency, bro. Like, each and every time.
Somebody did ask me, I know this might be off topic, but...
What's up?
Bucci actually asked me. She said...
What she said?
That what advice do you give to people that's just not... As a business owner, because I'm a business owner, you're a business owner. What's 2 pieces of advice you can give to somebody that's a business owner?
Okay, one I'll say, I'm not gonna say consistent because you said that, but discipline. Because sometimes the reason why I'm gonna say that, the difference between discipline to me and consistency, you can be consistent at getting up every day, making that same check,
right,
and that's it. Not doing nothing more, nothing less. But if you got bigger goals and you stay in discipline, like, you know what? No, I said I got these 3 goals. Then I said I want to do this. Then I said I want to be here. You got to don't get complacent, like stay disciplined in that. And something that I don't even do a lot. Promote yourself, man.
Gotta promote yourself.
It go a long way, man.
That's
like, promote yourself. Like, you think, like, even if you get 2 likes or no likes or 200 likes, it goes a long way. Like, it's so many times random people done hit me up and I'm like, how you get my who you talk to speak to me. It's like, oh, I see him. They ain't even like the post.
Word
but
of
they
mouth,
reaching out to you.
Word of mouth and Instagram is
you know what
big.
I mean? So that's the two things: discipline and promote yourself. I don't care what the deal is. Like,
if you get one like, your ass better promote.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I even slack with that. So you know what I mean. Yeah. I know it's something that sometimes we get a little discouraged, but
you got.
Please.
And another thing is, you gotta say self motivation is big, yo.
You gotta be self motivated.
Big. I don't care. Like some days you're not gonna get up. Some days you're gonna lose money as a business owner. Some days.
And I lost a lot of that last year.
Facts. And some days you're like, damn, it's not doing what I wanted to do. You gotta keep pushing yourself, bust your ass. But it's crazy because social media, this shit really be giving lame niggas a lane. Like, y'all be scared to talk to girls in person, but like social media, it make this shit so easy because you could slide in a girl DMs, bro.
That's the problem though. That's the problem.
That's so easy.
But because depending on how your page look, you know what I mean. You can like. That's why like social media is a good and a bad thing. Mm-hmm. That's why. If you're not using in your mind, because everybody's thought process is different. If you're not using in your mind what best suits you, I mean, that's why people, I honestly, no offense to everybody that got to take social media breaks. Say too. But I feel like that's why people be able to take social media breaks. Yeah. Like, because you can't take it. But my thing is, you choose that. You choose what to follow. You choose what you see.
When people say don't judge a book by its cover, that's just out the window for this new generation shit. Because Instagram, people would judge that book by its cover.
Hell yeah, because it's the end all. Social media is the end all, be all. It's for a lot of people. Now, not for me, not for maybe you, but it's the end all for if you don't post me, you know, you're doing this. If you don't, if you don't post in a while, something might be wrong with you. Mm-hmm. If you don't post that you living super good, people probably think you living bad. Like it's just, you see one wrong video of somebody. And that's a lasting viral image. Right. No matter what their life is actually like.
Instagram is actually, that's life now. That's,
you know what I'm saying?
People wake up, you get a new job, you get a new car, people post it on Instagram. That's what the world has come to. But do you feel like social media has improved communication? Or you feel like it made communication worse?
When you say communication, you're talking, so it's two types of communication. Mm-hmm. Now, when you're talking about the business level, the entrepreneurship, when you're talking about people like that, no, it's what back in the day they probably would kill to have all of this. Yes, leisure, if you will, to do certain things. Yeah, and so in that aspect, like for me, all of the business that I got from my trucking business, Showtime Trucking in Harlem, all the time, yes, all the business that I got came from nobody that I know. It came from somebody across social media that I was meeting through a hashtag or through me commenting or something, and it got me more money, more business. As far as communication with regular people, friends, family, spouses, I don't think it's helped. Yeah, because it helped,
and I think it made it worse for this communication in general. I feel like social media, in a way, it can break a relationship, or I feel like it can make a lot of people insecure.
Oh yeah, because think about it. Not even just for relationships, but like for people, I've had family members hit me up and say, oh, I see you over there at such and such. Y'all ain't even hit me up or say that y'all was going over there such and such, because you see that, but you don't know that maybe I'm passing through. I hadn't seen them, and I knew I won't go come back over here for a while, so I maybe stop by for 10 minutes. I posted, you thinking we having a whole good time without you. Not that it matters, because we all grown and you shouldn't be being like that anyway. But let's be real, because of social media, it's like I can see what you're doing. It's almost like, with the red receipts. People don't like seeing people red receipts because they feel like if you opened it and you don't respond right then and there, you've ignored them. Facts. Like people have too much access to people nowadays.
And the social media, I feel like as communication, it probably made it a little bit worse somewhat. Like,
oh yeah,
people live on Instagram.
And what's crazy is a lot of times, as long as you're keeping up your persona, it works for everybody. Like for example, I know a few people, as long as their man is posting them, as long as they good with it. They don't really care what he do behind the scenes, as long as everybody else thinks that it's going good, or people that hate their job.
Facts. See, I love it in the business aspect. I like selling my beard oil and photography. It sells easily, but people just, I don't think people can handle it. Like people that's not doing nothing with their lives, all about gossip, and that's crying. I don't like when people cry on the internet. Please stop doing that shit. Like showing all your emotions.
I will say, but see, I will say though, with the crying on the internet comment, not to get too off topic, y'all, but somebody put to me, this is not my way of thinking, but somebody did say, sometimes some people that run their mouth on the internet have nobody to talk to. And so they post a bunch of stuff on the internet because that's the only type of real interaction with other adults that maybe can get their opinion that they have. Some people want to got people next to them that they can't even talk to. So I will say sometimes people just vent on the internet, which is why I like Twitter. You know what I mean? Because people don't really play your tweets no more.
Yeah, that's true. I love because Twitter is basically a life journal. It's a social. It's like a journal of. It's like a journal on the internet, basically.
It don't mean you're going through it. You just can relate.
Right.
You know what I mean? Facts. So it's just. I mean, like I said, you know, if you're using it for good, like me, I don't subscribe to the thinking of social media is the end all be all. Yeah. And so for me, like, I don't like it unless it's like business purpose or unless it's jokes. Social media don't really bother me. Social media don't really. It's done like I love it. I love it for the people, for y'all people that are making these stupid videos. Keep making them. Y'all keep me laughing all day while I'm working.
You're making money off that shit.
I'm telling you, I'm weak, man. But like I said, it's an avenue. If you want to make money, you can. If you want to use it to sit around all day, you can. Because some people see a lot of those posts and they apply it to their real life, or they compare their life compared to what somebody else is doing in their life.
You can't compare your life to nobody.
You know what I mean?
Everybody gets a turn. Like you cannot compare your life to somebody else. Like
social media sometimes is the new reality for some people. But I mean, you know.
Do you think that you could change someone? Somebody asked me this on social media actually. Can you change somebody for the better or worse being with somebody? Is that the right question?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you asked me right before we went on. No, I remember. I think it was like changing people for the better or for the worse. This is the thing, man. That's why so many people are disappointed, though. It is no way. Like when you get with people, you get with them or you deal with them based on what you like. And like I always like to apply this to real life because a lot of people apply a lot of things that goes on when it comes to like loving or intimacy with just relationships. This is for friendships, all of that, like family relationships, all of that, and regular. It's just. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
Well, fuck it, we gonna cut that shit out. But what I was about to say is, can I get personal real quick?
Make sure you cut that.
Nah, that's good. All right.
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
get personal. Don't get too personal.
Nah. All right, let me get personal real quick. So. As far as somebody changing you for the worse.
Okay.
So myself, I love to have fun. I love to be positive. I like to joke around. But one of my relationships changed me for the worse.
Go ahead.
Like I forgot. You could forget who you are when you're with somebody. Like I forgot who I was. I'll stop joking around as much. Like I just stopped just like traveling. I feel like I started getting fly at one point. Nah, not really, but
you was always dusty.
I was pretty dusty, But like, somebody could definitely change you for the worse.
See, I don't subscribe to that thinking at all.
But
you always hear me say that. You always hear me say. This is why. Now, it's one of those things where I will say, when you talk about changing you for the worse, that means changing exactly who you are. You still that same person, you just not that same person around them.
It's like it's contained, like
it's just you can't spread your wings like
I can't express shit how I really want to because if I act like if I be the person I am, then your ass would get tight. But I'm very outgoing. So
I guess when you say change, I think I was talking about like that video that we had showed at the beginning about how she was wilding out. Some people will say, "Oh well, some people can make you go crazy. Some people can make you." No, I don't. No, because. Like everybody has you gotta think like at the end of the day 9 times out of 10 when something like that happens, somebody has already given you a sign of what they are or what they're going to be. We as just humans, we already be knee deep sometimes, and we don't want to pay attention to those. You know what I mean? Balls deep. We don't want to pay attention to the signs. And that's our fault though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know what I mean? Is you can let somebody change you for the worse. And I think the older you get, you start to realize, you know what?
I would
ain't
never
gonna
let that happen
time.
again.
You know what I
I
mean?
would never let that happen. But you live and you learn. You gotta go through them heartbreaks. You gotta go through fuck shit. You gotta get cheated on. You gotta get hit
Never
up.
once when somebody did me greasy, especially relationship wise, have I ever thought about like wilding out to that extent. Like it just don't cross my mind. Like for what? You got one time telling me to roll. Like
I pull up. I pull up. I pull up quick. Like
I don't do no pull ups. You pull up people houses?
I pull up a couple times.
Hold on, what you mean pull up?
It's if a homie is trying to disrespect my shorty, if I know where he live and he hit up on Instagram.
No, I ain't talking about that.
I pull up
pulling up
times.
on her, like popping up on her. That's what I thought you was talking about.
Yeah, I pull up. I definitely pull up before.
Like pop up?
And if I know a homie in the crib, I try to kick the door down type shit. But now, I would.
Was
never.
you right? No, like see, you can't do pop ups. I don't do pop ups, bro.